Workroom. This is Aida Burks here with Burks Productions, and I get to talk to the amazing Emanuel Mannerisms. He is in the room, and he's going to be a part of Artist Walk this 13th of August, 2022. Hey, Emanuel, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Where are you at?
I'm at the gym formerly known as LA Fitness. It's called Sporta.
Okay. Nice. Getting ready. I see you're getting ready for the event and everything like that.
Yeah, I think this is the most ghettoest gym in Chicago, but thank God for a gym.
You know what? I understand. Well, what we're going to do right now is we're going to just get right into it. I have a few questions that I just want to ask you. So, Emmanuel, where are you from?
I'm from Chicago, born and raised in Chicago.
Born and raised in Chicago? Okay. Mm-hmm. And that is wonderful to hear. How does being from Chicago affect your work or affect what you do as a creator?
Very much so. As far as the experiences and content, testimonies. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't really matter where you're from. It's mostly your upbringing, your environment growing up. True. And also, for the most part, like I said, upbringing and how you was raised. Mm-hmm. So how you your pretty much your philosophy, and I'm not saying your philosophy should be the same. It doesn't have to stay the same growing up, but usually we adapt a lot of philosophy of our parents and generationally. But once we start to see things for ourselves mm-hmm. and understand things for ourselves, then we can take on our own God-given, custom-made philosophy. You know what I'm saying? I think your philosophy really is going to point you in the right direction where you want to go.
Exactly. What would you say was one of your biggest artistic influences?
I got to say, and I always say this, I got to say King Solomon and David. Those are my two main.
Okay.
Yeah. Like my main influences as far as a poet. Mm-hmm. See, what a lot of people don't understand is it was an imagination of me being a poet, spoken word artist. I never saw myself being a spoken word artist in my later years. Wow. I was in my late 20s when I was like, I would run into accidentally into like poetry sets because it was actual poetry set in Dalton, Illinois over a couple of decades ago. They had this thing ongoing called Giovanni's. Mm-hmm. And I was just going through there because it was a pizza place, and I was always passing out my business cards out as a graphic designer. I've been doing graphic design for years.
Oh, wow.
So I've been passing my business cards out everywhere. So I went to a particular place. I'm like, okay, it's packed full of Black men and women, and they're up there doing poetry, spoken word. Mm-hmm. And great artists who's been featured on HBO Deaf Poetry Jam on the Russell Simmons has even been on the same stage over there. Wow. Like for instance, Red Storm, and different people who's been blowing me away. But I always looked at that like, wow, like those are very impactful people. And I always imagine myself like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like almost like an imagination, like, could I do something like that, But I had no intentions or whatever doing it. Because during that time, I was newly converted into being born again Christian. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, that wasn't even on my mind then. But for some reason, all of a sudden, I don't know, like God would drop like these songs into me, mm-hmm. and I'll write them, like no music or nothing. I'll just write them down, and there was like just words, mm-hmm. I would say songs because I'm not writing it to actual music. I'm writing it with no type of rhythm, just creative, I don't know, maybe patterns of words. Uh-huh. A lot of times they did rhyme, sometimes they didn't, but I didn't even really know what I was doing. But come to find out, it was spoken word I was doing, and I'll drop it to my spirit. Like I said, I got to put a bit of emphasis on this. No music I'm writing. The reason I say no music, I got to put emphasis on that because people think, okay, those are raps. Mm-hmm. But when you read stuff like Songs of Solomon, mm-hmm. and Job, now Job is another influence too, because I would say this is all poetry, mm-hmm. And in the Bible you have poetry, you have a lot of poetry, and that's what a lot of Psalms are. It's like poetry. Yeah. And I've been reading some chapters in Job. I'm like, I can actually just read mm-hmm. this whole chapter as a piece, like a spoken word piece.
Oh yeah.
And that's how this awesome it is.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the part in Job where he's like, He was like, and I'm paraphrasing, but I like when it talks about how he's like, oh, so you're going to ask me a question like a man? I'm going to answer you like a man. And it was just like, oh my God.
Oh wow.
God is about to lay into me. I'm ready for this. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It just, I don't know. I read that and it's always come back to that. Like when I'm talking to God, if I start getting out of pocket with God, like, yeah, well, you should have done it. And then I remember, wait a minute, hold up. God, I'm the child in this situation. Let me put some respect on his name.
And I definitely know what you're talking about because my mom used to quote that too with Job when he said, when he was doing all his rambling, you know what I'm saying, complaining, and God just said, gird yourself up like a man. God would have crushed me.
You know?
He said, get up and be a man. He said, gird yourself up like a man.
Yes, that's what it was.
He didn't say like a child. Exactly. He didn't say, okay, I need you to gird yourself like a man of God. I'm like a person of God, or this, a child of God. He said specifically, gird yourself like a man. Be a man, he told him.
Exactly.
I'm like, wow, that was bars.
Exactly. I mean, I think about it visually, and I'm thinking about like how, like if I was to say something to Mike Tyson, and he was like, oh, so you gonna come at me like you gird yourself. Like, oh, I don't think I can handle that. So
you know what? Yeah. Because and I can quote Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about old Mike Tyson.
Right. He said everybody got plans until they get punched in the face. Exactly.
Well, man, that is absolutely dope. And
I gotta tell you, like I've never had being a spoken word. This is facts here. It was, the Bible. I had no natural human interaction influences. Of course, I had the inspiration influence of like Giovanni's going there and just kind of crashing through accidentally, like I said. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know any people. I was never following them. I just happened to just hear them on just passing by. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, and I had no idea that I would be doing it. It was just something I just imagined I might be doing.
Wow.
But like sometime later on, maybe a year or more, I don't know. Things just stopped just downloading to my spirit, and then I started writing. And I was in the church arena. I wasn't really concerned about that. I was wanting to be on the leadership, reading the Bible, just wanted to love the Lord and worship Him. Mm-hmm. Then all that stuff was added. Mm-hmm. He would drop little nuggets in me, gifts, and probably stuff is already in you. He just unlock it, like certain things we do, and for God, and then He just said, okay, since you made it to this level in me, I'm gonna go ahead and unlock some things, some doors that's already in you.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. So okay, here goes a question. What's your favorite time to create? When is God like downloading stuff into you? Is it all day, or is it a specific time in the morning? When's your favorite time, or when do you find that it hits you the most?
I always say, and it is facts that I really don't like to write, or not really don't write unless I'm inspired. Mm-hmm. Some things, it might be a collective inspiration though, because I might be already inspired by writing something, but it might take a certain spark, like something might happen, and then it just kind of ignites the piece.
Yeah.
So it might be certain things. It's like a gumbo, like different things you experience, but it might be that certain thing, like spark plug, where it ignites the piece, and then you start writing it, and then you're like, oh, I had all this in me already.
Yeah.
Then it comes out, but I always wait for that spark of inspiration. Mm-hmm. Now I know most people, I'm a poet, they like to just write. Just go ahead and get a pen and write. I really don't like to do that because I think the most powerful pieces is when I just wait.
Okay. Wow. Profound.
I just wait, and then when it comes, it comes. Now I've had tried, to just what would happen if I just wrote without being inspired. Mm-hmm. And it happened a couple times, and those even end up being the most incredible pieces. But at the same time, though, I gotta give credit to, okay, I might have just picked up the pen and just said, I'm just going to just write. But at the same time, those things are already in me.
Exactly.
So I was already inspired. Exactly. It's like the inspiration is already in you. It just, maybe the inspiration was just, okay, I want to write just to be right. Maybe that was inspiration.
Yeah. Okay.
Inspiration within, unofficial inspiration, I guess. So.
Right. Technically, all inspiration really is God inspired. So.
Right. Yeah.
That's what's up. Let's see. Here's my last question before we get off. Why are you excited about Artist Walk?
I'm excited about Artist Walk because I'm kind of tripping because this is the first time you asked me to be a part of it. So we're gonna talk about that later.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Bars.
Sometimes you are dope to me. So it's like I gotta come correct and I gotta make sure that I'm ready to make sure that the atmosphere right. So
I'm definitely messing with you right now. I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is not messing with you right now when I say this. This is the right time for me to be a part of this because I think I've been saturated. I've been saturated now with some oils.
Okay.
So my debut at Artist Walk, I'm gonna have some. How many pieces can I do? Yeah, see, I gotta ask because I'll be up there all day.
And so you can have 2 10-minute pieces. So like one in the first half, one in the second half. So if you want to do 2 pieces in the first half in that 10-minute time, or 2 pieces in the second half for that 10-minute time, you can have that.
I got 20 minutes.
Correct. Is that okay?
That is awesome. You better than most folks.
Really? Yeah, I want to make sure you have that.
You better than most folks because I mean, hey, I'm gonna be obedient to the flow of the show. That's why I was asked. I gotta be obedient to the flow of the show. But if I got 20 minutes, man, I'm gonna be empty. I'm empty.
Okay, we ready. We ready. I can't wait to have you at Artist Walk. It should be a really great time. We got a lot of great things for all of you who are a part of it. So I am just. It's coming closer. We got lots of work to do, but I am so excited. So my people in Facebook and Instagram land, all over the digital realm, please make sure that you get your tickets before August 13th, 2022. The wonderful thing is you can get them through Ticket Fairy. Just scan the picture or also click the link in the bio. Or if you want to go straight through one of us, you can get your tickets from Adrian by going to QVision25 at Gmail. Let's get them through QVision. Or if you want to, again, you can come through Burks Productions. If you go to burksproductions.com, we have the links up there as well. So we thank you so much. Emanuel, thank you so much for your time. And I can't wait. I'm excited.
I got some closing words though. You got time?
Well then give the closing word. The benediction. Go for it.
Yeah. So when you called me, my coach, I was on because I'm at the gym now, right? Right? You see, I'm not on elliptical now. That's because when I was on elliptical, I had to get off because I was having dizzy spells.
Oh no.
So when I gave you the link, and I clicked on it, and we started connecting, it was dizzy spells. I was like, I don't know if it looked like I was kind of high, like I was kind of squinting a little bit. I was like tunnel vision when I was talking to you. I was trying to play it off though. When I started talking about the Bible and Job, it went away.
Amen.
Like the dizzy spell is gone now. It's gone.
Wow.
I talked about my testimony and God in the Bible. It's gone. It's completely gone.
Wow. Look at God.
It's gone.
Won't he do it? Yes.
Won't he do it?
Oh, snap. Won't he do it? Look at them. Well, I mean, I'm so glad that you're not experiencing that right now. I'm thankful for the healing that God just gave you. Bro.
It's probably, it's probably dehydrated. I probably was drinking no water, but at the same time, whatever it was, it can be attacking the enemy. A lot of times she does attack in many ways, forms, or fashions. But the fact is, it's gone now. Praise God. Amen.